Hi and welcome back, and today we're continuing on with Newton's second law of motion. So yesterday in your class you looked at the relationship between the amount of force exerted on an object or the mass of an object and how that affected its acceleration. And you did a couple of little simulations for me, and you should have noticed that the greater the force, the greater the acceleration of the object. Or the greater the mass, the less acceleration of the object. So what we're going to do in today's lesson is do a couple of questions. So the first couple of questions that we're going to do, I will have provided you with a Word document. You can either write directly onto the Word document if you have a pen or a method of doing that. You may also print out that document and you may write directly on it. Alternatively, just pop your answers straight into your book. So we're going to work through the first couple, and then there will be some further questions for you to complete on your own, and the answers will be sent out to you later so that you can check and see how you're going. If you have any trouble with any of the questions, please send me an email so that we can fix those up straight away. Don't leave it to once we return back to school to do those. So I think I've already answered the first question there for you. The greater the force that's applied, what's your answer? Again, you can pause and write your answer down and then check afterwards, which is a much better way. And the answer is the greater. So if the same force is applied to an object with a small mass, it will have a greater acceleration. What is the rate of acceleration of a 2,000 kilo truck? So we've got that's mass. If a force of 4,200 is applied. So the first thing we need to work out is what am I wanting to find? And in this case, it says what is the acceleration? I'm wanting to find the acceleration. So we cover that up. So put your finger over that and we're left with force divided by mass. We have force here. So acceleration is equal to force, which is 4,200 over 2,000. And you will get an answer. And I'm going to get you to calculate that yourself and pop your answer in your book. Again, the answers will be provided for you at the end so that you can compare and check you're right before moving on. So again, what is the acceleration of a 0.3 kilo ball with a 25 Newton force? So again, it'll be 25 over 0.3, and you will get your acceleration. Again, record that there. So now this question is saying how much force. So we're wanting force now. So it is force that we're wanting to find out. So force is equal to mass times acceleration. So how much force is needed? So force is equal to the mass of the skier is 68 kilograms at a rate of 1.2 meters per second. So 68 times 1.2, and remember your answers will be, calculate that, you will be in newtons. So what is the mass? Okay, so we're now working on mass. So what is the mass of an object that requires a force of 39? So mass is force divided by acceleration. So mass is equal to the force is 39 divided by the acceleration, which is 5. So your mass will be, remember your answer is in kilograms. And what is the force? Again, so we're now back to force. What is the force? Force is equal to mass times acceleration. So our mass is 1,000 kilograms. that is falling freely under gravity. And we did that gravity experiment a couple of weeks ago, and objects fall at the rate of gravity, which is 9.8 meters per second per second. So every meter it's falling every second it's falling another 9.8 meters. So times by 9.8 and you'll get your force. Remember again, your answers are in newtons. So I'm going to leave you there to calculate all those answers, writing them and setting them out like I've done here. Obviously I'm limited with room, but showing me your working and then your answer. And then I want you to continue with the rest of the sheet, having a go. Come back to this video if ever you find that you're having some trouble. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.